Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I am so happy to have you here with me today. And for those of you who are subscribers already and you're watching my videos, thank you. It's very much appreciated. I am a brand new YouTuber, so every like, every subscription, every share counts. So I thank you for that. And for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. And if you feel like you're getting value from the information that I'm giving you, please feel free to like, subscribe, and share this video, and drop some comments down below, with any advice on future topics that you'd like me to do in the future. Now, my channel is called The Millennial Mindset, and I truly believe that having the right mindset can allow you to accomplish anything in this life. So that is very, very important, having that right mindset. And now, in the trying times that we are living in right now, this is the time to have the right mindset. And the topic of the video today is mistakes to avoid during a recession. Now, yes, we are aware. For those of you who are not aware, we are possibly heading into a recession or already in one, for those of you who are in certain countries. And so now is the best time to prepare for this possibility. And if this is something that you maybe feel anxiety or stress about, don't stress it. Okay? I promise you, everything's gonna be okay. All right. I should be playing some Bob Marley right now. Every little thing is gonna be all right. Okay, so don't worry. We are all in this together, and we just have to stay calm. That's the best way we can make our financial decisions, is from a calm place, which gets right into it. So I'm going to go right into the topic at hand because time is valuable. And so I want to make sure that I honor your time as well for watching my videos. So number one is avoid making financial decisions out of fear. Now, fear can make us make some really dumb decisions, let's be honest. And this is not the time to be living in fear. This is not the time to make dumb decisions, okay? I do also recommend that anyone right now who hasn't really been paying attention to their finances, you should start. You should start thinking about your future. You should start thinking about saving. You should start thinking about paying off more debt or investing more, whatever that looks like for you. I do recommend also getting financial advice from someone who is trusted and someone who has been in the industry for a very long time. I also like to pay attention to how well a financial advisor is doing, because if they're not doing so well, how can I trust you to give me advice? You know what I mean? So make sure this is someone that you can see and tell that life has been good to them through their decisions, okay? So to counter avoiding making decisions out of fear, the best thing to do is to stay calm, assess your financial situation, and make a decision from there of what you want to do. Write it out, have a list, have a plan, and sit down and really think about how much money you are making and how much money you are spending. Pay attention to that. Budget. And if you don't know how to budget, I highly recommend doing a little Google search and looking up ways to budget. Maybe that could be my next video. Let me know what you guys think. But I feel that is so important to have a budget and really pay attention and make sure that whatever you are spending your money on, it's not costing more than you're making. It's highly important. So we're going into number two. Avoid taking on any more debt. Now is not the time to take on more debt, especially if it is a liability and not an asset. We don't have time for liabilities right now, okay? So if you already have liabilities and you're, and a liability can be something such as a car, things that depreciate in value over time, right? So it could be a car, whatever it could be. That's okay, right? We've all made those decisions, me, myself included, and I'm on this journey with you. So we are, for those of us who are still paying off car loan debts and things like that, that's fine, right? But just don't take on anything else. Don't buy another car unless it's for business purposes, right? Don't, go shopping and spend a bunch of money on your credit card, and now the interest rate's high on your credit card and you're having a hard time getting the payments down. That isn't very wise to do. So just things like that, just an example, right? To counter that, the best thing to do is to pay off your debts that have the highest interest rates. So if you have debt right now with very high interest rates, there's credit cards, for example, that may have very high interest rates. And I am not giving financial advice, just to let all of you know. This is just information that I have researched and gathered over time, and it has worked for me, and I'm choosing to share it with all of you. So I am not giving financial advice, but I am definitely trying to get all the information that I have out there to you, and hopefully it helps, okay? So definitely try to pay off debts that have high interest rates. Very, very important. And if you can't, continue to just pay your debts, pay them down. Don't leave them unattended. Don't leave them to the creditor. Pay attention to what you are owing. And if you have been doing that and ignoring your debt, because I know a lot of us have done that, reach out to those creditors and make an arrangement. Okay, it doesn't hurt, it actually helps. And I know it can be fearful. I've been in that situation where I didn't even want to pick up the phone and call any of these people because I just didn't want to deal with it. It's scary dealing with debt. It is. But what's more scary is not dealing with it and suffering the consequences. All right, next, avoid taking on responsibility as a co-signer. If anyone, I don't care if it's your mom, your dad, your friend, your uncle, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your dog, do not co-sign on any other debt right now. Unless it's a dire situation and you trust this person with your life and you're okay with the loss if there is one. You're okay if the person defaults on the loan or on the debt. You're okay with that. Then fine, by all means. Or if you have the money to spare, do what works best for you. But as my advice in this video would be, better to not put yourself in that situation. And I've been in that situation. I've helped someone co-sign on something in my past, and I paid for it. I paid a heavy price, and that was a lesson I had to learn the hard way, okay? Now, the counter to that is focus on your own debt, savings, and budget goals. Let other people focus on theirs, and you can focus on yours. And yeah, it may sound selfish, but guess what? That's probably the only way you can really get ahead, is by focusing on your own debt and your own goals and your own finances at this time. So it may sound harsh, but it is what it is. Now, getting into number 4, avoid neglecting your emergency savings fund. And to counter that, adjust your budget to save up to 50% of your income. So if you are right now neglecting having a savings, today is the day. It's never too late. Better late than never is what I say. You can start a savings right now today if you want. I personally, for those of you who live in North America, I am not sure if you are watching globally, if this company is available to you. You can always look them up. They are called Questrade. With a Q. I use Questrade. I have a tax-free savings account with them, and I have not been disappointed. And I, have been saving diligently, and that has been a huge part of, in situations where emergencies have come up, it has saved my life. So please have a savings, and not just for the now, don't put money aside to take it back out to go on vacation. You can have a separate account for that. But for this type of savings, this is supposed to be for emergencies or for your future, okay? So pay attention to your savings. And if you can actually save up to 50% of your income, you are winning. Okay, I can tell you. And I'm working on this. It's not easy. It's not easy. It may take a couple noodle dinners. It may take, saying no to your friends to going out. It may take not shopping. It may take eating out less and cooking more. It will take a sacrifice, okay? It will. And I will be lying to you if I said it didn't. But let me tell you, it will benefit your life, okay? It will. Now, number 5, avoid increasing fixed expenses. And the counter to this is assess your budget to see what expenses you can cut out. Now, and I'm going to hurt some people's feelings, but all of these subscriptions you have that you don't need, Amazon Prime, Netflix, Spotify, whatever else, and I'm speaking for myself too. You don't need all of those subscriptions if you don't have to. Mind you, if you are comfortable with paying that every month and your budget is okay and your income is okay and it doesn't hurt you in any way, then by all means, live your best life. It's fine. It's okay. You don't have to cancel anything. But I'm talking to the people who are subscribed to like a million things and it's eating away at your bank account every single month. And you don't realize it until you actually start budgeting and going through what comes out of your account. And you'll start to realize, whoa, this all adds up really fast, okay? And it does. So try to think about things that you don't need and take them out of your budget. Just get rid of them. And avoid increasing your fixed expenses. If you already, of course, you have fixed expenses already, like your rent or your mortgage or whatever the case may be, your car payments, your insurance, groceries, all these things that, you have to pay every month. Hydro, heating, lighting, water, whatever it might be. Those are definitely things that you have to pay. But try to avoid having to pay extra on anything else if you don't have to. Okay? Simple, right? Simple. It's not that hard, guys. We can do this. And avoid not having a backup plan. That's number 6. Have a backup plan at all times. Have a backup plan for your career. Have a backup plan for your savings. Have a backup plan for your job, career job. Have a backup plan. Have a backup plan with every decision that you make financially. And to counter that, save 3 to 6 times your monthly income. And I know that's really easy to say, and I know it's not easy to do. However, if you can, and you discipline yourself, and you really tell yourself, I am going to try this out, even for 5 months, 4 months, to see if I can do it, you will be very surprised at how well you can do with the right mindset. Honestly, it sounds very difficult. It sounds crazy even to some. But if you really discipline yourself, you would be surprised how quickly things start to add up, how quickly your savings starts to add up. And then you realize, hey, this is possible. And then you kind of just get into this flow where you don't stop, right? If you have to stop because maybe, you have other expenses that come up and things like that, fine. But if you get to a place where you can keep it going, I can attest in a year, even just a year, you will be so surprised at how much money you've been able to accumulate and save. So yes, it's definitely worth trying. And I really would love to hear some of your stories on ways that you're able to save and ways that you've been able to really get ahead financially. I think it would be great to build a community of people who can share that information. So feel free in the comment section down below to share that with everyone. And I'd be happy to read it too. So With that being said, I hope you got some value from this video. I try to follow the things that I am also giving out, the information that I'm also giving out. So I really, really do hope that this was something that you can benefit from. And I realized I did not actually go over, some other things, but I will make another video for that, for more information. So I just like to try to keep the videos short, and it's beneficial for all of us, right? So I really appreciate all of you for liking, subscribing, and sharing my video. And for those of you who are new to this channel, once again, thank you. And if you enjoyed what you heard today, please like and subscribe. And I appreciate you all. And until next time, take care.